woman of a certain age. What does that mean exactly? Too many loud opinions? Past childbearing age? One foot in the grave? But whatever you may think it means, I know one thing for sure. Whatever age I may be, I will never have enough experience. We are all told, all of us who are over that proverbial hill, to go and stand in the corner and grow old gracefully. Now, corners aren't my favorite place. And as for growing old, I'm still trying to figure out how to grow grey gracefully. I had an epiphany at age 38. I asked myself, is this all there is? Am I done with life? And am I just waiting for grandchildren? The thought seemed too horrible to contemplate because somewhere in my still trying to be traditional soul, there lurked a spark of adventure. Within a year, I was leaving on my first overseas trip. I knew there was a world out there to explore, a place I wanted to live, people I wanted to meet, and especially one person, my true unvarnished self. You see, up to this point, I had always been somebody's daughter, sister, friend, wife, mother. It seemed like I had lived my whole life in response to other people's needs. But now here I was, 40 years later, in a new country with no clue what I was going to do. So I just did what I could, one step at a time. I reinvented myself, took a job way below my capabilities, explored a new way of life. I even took an apartment and lived on my own for the first time in 40 years. I slowly started to discover who I was beneath the lifelong weight of other people's expectations. Do I really like to get up early? To cook? To read? To take a walk? Or even brush my teeth? Basic stuff. I then moved on to deeper things. What am I really like as a friend, a colleague, a flatmate, a companion? The answers astonished me. I evolved. I began to stop mistrusting everything that looked and felt unfamiliar. I danced with 5,000 strangers in a park at a winter concert. I made friends with a stranger with purple hair and feathers at 2 a.m. at a railway station. I laughed, ate, worked and cried with a Macedonian, a dreadlocked Jamaican, a French Italian and a Canadian. I didn't just make friends, I made family. And then one day it all changed. 2 detention officers knocked at my front door and walked straight through to my living room, which was bad. What made it worse were the 2 stationed at my front door and the 2 at my back door in case I made a run for it. Me. Confused and angry and numb with dread, I found out that my lawyer had forgotten to file my renewal papers for my visa. I had to pack up 2 years in 2 weeks. I was back. Home felt like a deep, dark hole. It seemed like I had never left. I had thumbed my nose at society and it had slapped me back. I crawled into a hole and stayed there for a while. I couldn't go back to who I had been. It was impossible for the new evolved me, the one who knew what value she brought to the world. It took a lot of soul searching before I realized that it doesn't matter where you are, it's what you do differently. I slowly started stepping back into life, took new paths, new decisions, made new friends. I reinvented myself for the 3rd time. Little did I realize that this is an ongoing process. I'm now on my fifth reinvention. Look, age is not just a number. It does mean that at some point you do get less physically able. Your sight, hearing, and memory starts to go, and your knees take a beating. The meds on your nightstand take a personality all of their own. That's life. But our response to it could be to rise above, to be better, to take our damn meds, sleep more, and live life head on. Why waste what's left with what might have been? Yes, I am a wife, I am a mother, I am a sister, I am a caretaker, I am all of those things. But beneath all the roles I still have to play, I'm still just me.